Hey guys, so this part of the tour is to talk about our Pteranodon. Now usually you'll be down there with the other signs, but just to get a better look at them, we are on the second floor. So I like to start with asking the kids, or whoever your audience is, what do you think that is way up there? So I'd be pointing up at him from the floor. And of course the most common answer is pterodactyl, because that's what most people are familiar with. So I like to say, no, this is actually a Pteranodon. Pteranodons and pterodactyls are a part of the same family. They are pterosaurs, which are flying reptiles, not dinosaurs. And there are a couple distinctions that set them apart from pterodactyls. So there are about three main ones. So the first one is the fact that Pteranodon has a much larger wingspan. As you can see here, he's pretty wide. He also has a beak with no teeth in it. Pterodactyl has teeth in its mouth. And it has a large crest on its head that paleontologists believe was used for display, so it might have been very colorful to perhaps attract mates or something like that. So that goes into the fact that its name means winged and toothless. So another thing to point out is that our Pteranodon is 100% cast, so there's no real fossil on this particular specimen, and that's because most Pteranodon specimens are found in rock, in like slate and stuff like that, and because their bones are so fragile, you cannot really get them out of the rock, so they're usually left on display inside the rock. So to have something like this, it's generally going to be cast. So Pteranodon is also one of Kansas's state fossils, and that is because it is very commonly found in Kansas, because Kansas at that time was underwater. It was an inland seaway, and Pteranodon is a fish eater, so it would have been a lot like modern day albatrosses. So with its very long or very wide wingspan and long beak with no teeth, it was very adept to fly along the water's edge and scoop a fish out of the water. So that is a good segue into our sea creatures of the plain exhibit, talking about what you would have been finding in Kansas when it was underwater, when it was inland seaway. So I do have one question for our Pteranodon. So what does Pteranodon's name mean? So when you have the answer to that question, send it to education@worldtreasures.org with the title Pteranodon with a P.